Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to another live stream, guys. How are you? Hello, Jen. I know that you are on World America, so hello, welcome in. How are you? Hello, Scott. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hello. You guys have no idea. I've been having a little bit of a problem trying to get some clips added onto my live stream so that I can show you guys a little bit of what happened on the naming ceremony and on that whole entire 3 days. But they're finally loading a little bit at a time, so it's going to be good to go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on another live stream. Hello. I know you're amazing. You're on the ship, you're on a 7-day voyage. And I know that you and your husband and your baby are having a great time. I've been looking at your pictures and I know that you're probably loving the ship. Today is pretty much all about World America. I want to give you guys the review while it's fresh in my mind. I got some pictures. I got some videos I want to share with you guys. And it's going to be a great live stream. So hopefully you guys stay put and you guys can share, let me share with you all of this amazing journey. I also put on my information, I actually pin the mega tour. So if you have not seen that yet, there is a mega tour out there. It's an hour and 20-minute long, but it's very detailed. And I went place by place on that ship. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but if I did, it might be on another vlog that is coming as the days go by. So with that being said, guys, first of all, how is everybody doing? I know that we have Embarkation Nation and Scott here today. I can see people are starting to come in onto the live stream. Hello, Miss M. Thank you so much for being here today. Look at you guys. I'm just super excited to share all of the news, all the questions that you may have from World America. I know that I answered Scott a question that he had last time on our live stream. He wanted to know if there were solo cabins. Yes, they have solo cabins. They have interior and ocean view. So trust and believe, it's going to be a whole lot of information in this hour for you guys. So I'm hoping, hold on, let me put that right there. Hold on. Right there. I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy all the information. If you have questions about MSC, any questions about World America, anything specifically that you want to know, put it in the comments. I would love to answer them for you. Hello, Harlan. How are you? I have been watching my Yankees. Well, I'm hoping that you're enjoying watching your show over there, Em. It's going to be a lot. So with that being said, we're going to start the show with everybody that is here right now. I'm sure that more people are going to start kicking in. I know that I put in the link very late last night. It's just been a crazy week for me. But with that being said, let's just start it. So I do have some clips that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to kind of like share some clips, some pictures and things like that so that you guys can kind of like grasp some information on what truly happened on World America. And if maybe this is something that you guys might consider doing. So hold on, guys. Give me a sec. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so we're going to start it off. The tour. We're going to start this little ship review with our first day. So on our first day, let me tell you, embarkation on that brand new MSC terminal, game changer, guys, game changer. And I know that Embarkation Nation is here and she might be able to, if she can, because I know she's having a great time on the ship. If she can, she can probably type this information. But when you go in, they ask you for your passport. They put it on the machine and then you're all checked in and then you move to the next place. Then they scan your picture, your face, and then boom, you're on the ship. You just walk through the entrance. between parking and getting on the ship, a total of 9 minutes. I did not see like a whole lot of crews right there on the terminal working. They had some, but everything is digitalized and everything is spectacular. And not only that, that place looks amazing. That terminal is so pretty. I know that you guys are going to love that terminal. It's just very nice. I didn't get a lot of chance to actually look at the terminal. Hold on a second. Okay, I didn't get a lot of time to look inside of the terminal because we were so super excited to just getting on World America that we just flew in and we were like right there inside. And let me tell you, all the stuff that happened, you know, just to name a few people that you might know, celebrities. Mark Anthony was there. He came in because he has actual he has a watch collection, and he was there to present his watch collection and all of that. Gloria Estefan was there, and I'm going to show you a little clip of that evening. So we came in, we kind of got all of our information. We got our keys to our cabin, and then we were just from there. We went and we had a meeting with our Expedia people. Then from there we had what is called the gala dining. So we all went to dinner, and then from dinner to the naming ceremony. Now there was 400 influencers on board. 300 of them were American influencers, and 100 were out of the country influencers. So you have people from Portugal, from Europe, from Brazil, from Asia, China, Tokyo, you name it. They were from all over the world, at least parts of them. So, and there was cameras everywhere, no matter where you turn, there was a camera or a vlogger or an influencer or media or whatever it was. They were just everywhere. So if you were trying to hide, there was nowhere to hide unless you stood in your cabin all that time, because all 4 days, well, 3.5 days that we were there, this was a media event throughout. So I'm just going to show you a little snippet of our live concert with Gloria Estefan. Check this out.
Y que recuerdo le hace llorar, la canción que vive entonando, el dolor de su propio canto, y se la escucha penar. La tierra te duele, la tierra te va, en medio del alma, cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja, de raíz y canto, la tierra y suspira.
Guys, it cannot get any better. She did like a whole hour and change, a lot of songs. The last song was conga. You know, we had to do the conga. So that was her last song. She finished her last song. It was about 1:40-ish in the morning. We didn't leave until like 3 something in the morning that day. It was just crazy. Like, so I started doing the mega tour that you guys saw. Yesterday, I started blogging that one at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I just went through to like about 4 o'clock, went to bed, woke up at 6 to finish the next day, the rest of the vlog part of it for you guys. So that was Gloria Estefan. We had a great time with her. We danced, we party, you name it. It was fabulous. Then, we went through the naming ceremony part of it or a little bit earlier that day. And I know I'm all over the place. So I'm just trying to remember everything that we did on that specific day. And one of the cool parts was meeting Drew Barrymore. So here's a picture of the beautiful Drew and Dr. E and the captain. And that was part of the naming ceremony part of it. So it was really nice to that she was there. She actually got off of the ship right after the naming ceremony. So she got off the ship right after. along with Orlando Bloom. He was also there. They had a singer and all of that. All of that stuff is coming on different blogs for you guys. But I'm just kind of giving you like a review of everything that happened. And it was just amazing. I actually have a short out there. I don't know if you guys got to see it. I was actually reviewing one of the cabins, and I seemed to look down, and she was down there. So I started screaming at her like a crazy maniac, and hello, Drew, we love you. And you're gonna see that one. There's already on a short out there. So I put it out there for you guys. I was trying to put out there as much information as I can, but Wi-Fi was really terrible. And you guys, if you guys remember, when I was trying to do my live stream for the naming ceremony, my Wi-Fi went completely gone. I lost everybody that I had. That was the only thing that I had, that it was the worst part of the whole situation was the Wi-Fi issue. And I think it was because there were so many vloggers and influencers and everybody at the same time trying to do the same exact thing, that the Wi-Fi was not working. I know that it was working for certain people, because I got some messages that some people were working and some people were not working. There was a lot of people that was upset about it, but there's nothing that you can do. If it's not working, it's not working. That's besides, you try your best to put the information out there for everybody, but sometimes, guys, it's just not going to happen the right way. So my apologies to all of you guys that were trying to get onto to see it live and it didn't work. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I apologize about that. But after that, we had our Across the Wave show, and we did a whole walkthrough, and that walkthrough went fine because I actually looked that over, and that it was a little bit better than the other one. So I wanted to apologize for that. So I'm going to show you some pictures and this is just a little bit because there's a lot that I have that I still got to process through for you guys. But this area right here, this is what's called the promenade. So if you are on let's say if you've been on a Royal Caribbean ship, this is kind of like an Oasis class. So this is where you would find your Central Park area, or actually your boardwalk area. This is where you will find your boardwalk area. And this place is just beautiful. It has, the not the abyss, but they have the shark out there. And these cabins, the cool thing about the cabins that you're seeing on the screen, some of them are considered partial ocean view and promenade. So when you're booking on MSC, you're going to see one of them that says balcony, promenade, and ocean view. Those are these types of cabins. I just wanted to give you that information. So those are those types of cabins there. They have different types of cabin. They have an ocean view that is an infinite ocean view. They have an aria, and then they have the Fantastica. So you have two different levels of the infinite ocean. And those infinite ocean balconies are no different than if you've been on a celebrity cruise where you have the infinite balcony, but you're paying for an ocean view price for an infinite balcony because the actual window does go down and it turns into a balcony. That's the really cool part about that. You have friends, Scott, staying in those rooms. How cool is that? How much are those inside cabin? Well, these specifically that I'm showing, I actually booked one today, and a promenade ocean view for two people. It was $3,200 with drinks and Wi-Fi. So that was the price for that specific customer. And he's actually, hi, Scotty, how are you? And he's actually going the week of July 11th of this year. So he's going through the summertime, which is peak time. So that's just that information for there. On that same evening, we had a drone show, guys. And this is, wait a minute. This is the drone show that we had. We had the MSC, and it had the ship and all sorts of really cool stuff. So this was part of the drone show that evening, which it was really, really cool. to see. And for those of you that have traveled in Carnival, you guys might know this guy right here. He is Dr. E. He came from Carnival Cruise Line. He is now the cruise director for World America. So it's cool to see him, to snap a picture with him and Drew. It was really, really cool to see, you know, that he was on this ship. And then we have another picture. This was on embarkation day. They were actually trying to film something that they were filming with her. So that's where she was. So this was really cool. So I'm going to show you some more cool stuff that I actually found on this ship. This gentleman right here that I'm going to show you right now, his name is Sean Philippe. He is from the Chocolat Bar and Cafe. He is the actual owner of that of that area there. He was there just to come in and kind of like say hello to everybody. And this right here, this hot chocolate is the dark chocolate is so good. I actually took a picture showing, you know, kind of like the window view, because when you're sitting in that area, you know, you have these window views there. So it was really nice. They actually make these little snail. These are all edible chocolate. Everything is chocolate that you see here. And all of it is actually for sale. So these are some of the pieces that they have there. I just wanted to bring you kind of like that, so you can kind of see a little bit of what they have there, which is really nice. If you are more of a person that enjoys Lego and things like that, or little kids, they actually have a parade of all Lego. And they actually also do have an area where the children can build, well, the children or adults can build Legos and different things. It's called a Lego activity room. And you probably, if you saw my tour, you probably saw that on the tour. It's really cool. It has a lot to offer for the little ones. For sure, if you're taking children, they're going to love it. They are going to love it. So let me see. Hold on. Let me make sure that anybody has any questions as I go down this whole entire path. The red high heel gotta have it. I know. They're so cute. It's just amazing everything that this ship has to offer everybody, for sure. One cool thing, guys, I want to share with you guys is they had a gentleman on board that he paints upside down. So when you look at the painting, you're trying to figure out what is he doing. But I'm going to give you a little snippet so you guys can check it out. It's really cool. All right, so this is the actual picture that he painted upside down. Ain't it crazy? Like when he's painting it, you really don't see like what is really going on. But this is him. I actually got to talk to him. His name is Babu. And I actually got to talk to him. And this is him as a child. So you see him as an adult, and then there's the child. So I thought it was really cool to bring that to you guys. It's just amazing to see like all the, you know, the different things that this ship is bringing to you guys. This lady here, I actually met her. She's from the chocolate area. And this was my last chocolate of the evening on the night before leaving the ship. So I said, I have to take a picture of you and the chocolate. So it was really, really good. Now, going back to giving you more information about this, what type of activities this ship has to offer, you might be thinking. Well, they have this area for the little ones over here. It's like kind of like a wet, it's not like a pool, but it's kind of like has water, and the kids can enjoy that section there. And then you have the slide area they have some for the little ones and some for the adults. They also have this area right here that is kind of like a lighthouse. The kids get to go in through the lighthouse, and then they have the slides and like a monkey bars there, which is really kind of cool. They also have bumper cars. who doesn't love a bumper car? It's just great. And if you notice on the top, they have all these game areas right there. And to the left hand side is where your Lego area is. So this is kind of like an enclosed area for the kids, and they can enjoy all of this. Now the cliffhanger, we actually did this. It was a lot of fun. I will say, guys, it starts off really slow and you're like, okay. And then it picks up, it picks up that you're like, oh, wait, hold on. Because it does pick up at the end and then it slows down again and all of that. Do you have, hold on. Well, hi, Mr. Martin. Welcome in, sir. Thank you so much for being here, love. Do you have a chocolate made in Germany on board? I did not check, Harlan, if they actually had chocolate that was made in Germany. I do know that this ship has Paxo, and I actually thought about you because this ship has a Greek restaurant named Paxos. So I knew that if you were ever to board this ship, I said Harlan will love it because they have a Greek restaurant in here. So so I know that you will love it. Martine says, we saw you on the bumper cars. Yes, I actually rode them on the live stream for Across the Wave. Question, is that slide free? Yes. All of that is complimentary, including the cliffhanger, guys. Including the cliffhanger is all complimentary. We checked it. We asked about the information, and all of it is complimentary. There is a kiosk that you go, which is right next to the cliffhanger. You go to that kiosk and how do you call it? You go there and you register, and they give you like this band, and you can register for all the different things. Hey, hi, Cassidy. Hello. I love you. She's my BDM, guys. She is our MSC Business Development Manager. Welcome in, Miss Cassidy. She was the one who invited me to World America. Thank you so much for being in the show today. You don't understand. I got to give a big shout out to Miss Cassidy because she was the one who recorded Tinkerbell on the cliffhanger because I didn't have anybody to record me. And I asked her because she was sitting across from me. And I said, Miss Cassidy, can you please record us? And thank you so much for not only the invitation, but also for filming that part. And I had such a great time. Not only meeting Cassidy, because even though that we speak all the time on the phone, it was our first time meeting face to face and spending an amazing time with her. And Cassidy, I'm glad that you're here because maybe you can answer some of the questions. I'm super excited to show everybody here in the community MSC World America, because I know a lot of people have a lot of questions. So I'm just giving a little snippet. Oh, thank you. I'm giving a little snippet of what transpired during that day and some videos. Actually, Miss Cassidy was sitting next to us to see the Gloria Estefan, and we were sitting watching all of that. So one of the cool things that this ship has, and a lot of you have asked that question, at least you guys put that question on my Facebook Messenger, was I heard through, I don't know how you guys hear this information when the ship is brand new, but I don't know, I guess word gets out, but you guys heard that there was a speakeasy on board. And it was funny because we got to see it and we didn't go like the proper way, you can say, and I'm going to explain the reasons why. And let me explain to you so you guys can see a little bit of what happened. So I'm vlogging, and I'm vlogging this area like you see right here. So I'm vlogging this area, right? And I'm showing on the vlog all of it. Well, I'm showing on the vlog and I'm putting everything in. And when I'm doing all of this and I go through this process situation, the door that you see right behind me flings open, guys. This thing just popped open. A dude comes out of there all dressed up. And I freaked out. I'm like, what just happened? I had zero idea that there was a speakeasy on there. And next thing you know, when I looked outside of the window, like when you get out of the telephone booth, there was a whole bunch of people, but there was nobody there. I guess, and then I found out what really happened, and I'm going to give you the information here. Um, thankfully to one of our of MSC, he is the he's somebody higher up. He's somebody that has to do with preparation and building and kind of like getting all the details. An engineer, you can say, on MSC. He gave me his name and I wrote it down and I don't have it with me here. And he's like, oh, you want to come in? And I'm like, oh, I can go with you. He goes, yeah, come on. You can come in. You were already in here and you were filming and might as well just, film the rest. And it was very nice to get to meet some of the higher ups in MSC and super friendly people. I had the time of my life. So as we're going in, I'm showing, that is the door from the inside. And you can see I'm vlogging, my daughter's taking the picture. So that's the way in. And then you get to, before you get to this part, you actually, and I will say that if you're ever chosen for this speakeasy thing, for the ladies, do not take any heels. Please don't take any heels because you got to go down some stairs and they're a little steep. You get to go through the crew cabin. I even told them, I said, are you sure we're going in the right place? Because I don't want to get, get out of this, somebody to take me off the ship because I'm here in the crew cabin area. But next thing you know, we hit this door and it says danger, keep out, authorized personnel only. And it says speakeasy, MSC bar. And then that little slide there opens and they're supposed to give a password. Well, they had the password. So we walked in and this is what you see. As we're walking in, it only fits a certain amount of people. It's not that it's really big. And then they give you like the menu, and this is the menu that you have, and you pick whatever your drink is going to be. There's a lot of music, a lot of things going on. There's like different things going on. So it was really cool to see. If you do get chosen, I did it because they invited me. It was not because I actually got the coin. In order for you to get into the speakeasy, you do have to have a coin, and the coin that you get on the back end has a QR code. You get your phone, you go through the QR code, and it's going to give you detailed information how to make an appointment to be able to get into the speakeasy. Now, what I'm not going to give you here is how to get those coins. That you're going to have to figure out on your own or check my vlog. So I'm just going to leave it up to that vlog to tell you exactly what's going on with that. But I gave you enough information. Look at Miss Cassidy. I know Cassidy was like, because somebody put it on the chat that we had. I want to get into the speakeasy. How do we get there? And here I am. I said, well, I went in there last night, checked my vlog, and Cassidy, I don't even know that thing was there. So yeah, Cassidy, you didn't even get to see it. And it was really cool. It was really cool. Harlan says, was the food hot? Was the hot food served hot and cold? No, the food was amazing. If we talk about the food on MSC, guys, keep in mind that this was my first MSC cruise I have ever been. I have heard from clients, good, the bad, and all of that. But I went in there with an open mind and an open heart to see, everything. Let me tell you, this ship, the food, the ship, the people, it's out of this world. I was super happy with the service, not only on the main dining room, on the pizza burger area, on the buffet area. Everybody was very courteous, very helpful. The food was hot. Even on the main dining room, the food was hot. I've never had a bad experience when it came to the food. The food tasted great. But if you are like a pizza eater or a wing eater or things like that, the pizza and burger area hits the spot, and that's on deck 6, middle of the ship. And I think right now, and Cassidy, you're here, correct me if I'm wrong. I know that area is open until like about 3 or 4 in the morning now, but they're thinking of doing a 24/7 with it. And guys, it's not just your regular pizza. MSC pizza is super good. I think it's better than other brands out there. I'm not going to name the brands, but it's better than the brands out there. But I love wings, and those wings were the bomb.com. I will tell you, I went every night faithfully to have my wings. And not only that, on the burger side, you have burgers, you have macaroni and cheese, you have French fries, you have chicken nuggets, you have wings. Every night they have buffalo, they had barbecue, and then they have different types of wings. And then you have desserts in that section as well. And then on the pizza side, you have all the different types of pizzas, and then all the different types of focaccia breads and things like that they do there. So trust me, there's plenty of different options on that specific venue for everyone. And the food was very tasty, very delicious. I never had a problem with any of their dining experiences or food. And especially on the buffet, guys, I think that they had a very good variety of the buffet area on there. So I think that you guys, if you guys ever go, you guys will be very, very happy, not only with the food, but also the amenities that they have to offer. The ship is one of those ships that it's a nice ship, but it's also calls for luxury. The cabins, I enjoy the cabins. Very, they're not small cabins. They're very nice cabins, very well thought out on there. So, and they have different types of cabins as well. They have the ones that are the promenade, like I said, the promenade balcony cabins looking out on deck A. They have the ocean view cabins. They have the infinite ocean view cabins that they have now. They have the regular ocean cabins. They have solo cabins for interior and ocean. And I also have a cabin tour because they allowed us to go through all of these cabins that is coming out, that if you're interested, you can always watch that going forward. Oh, look, my daughter, Stephanie, that went with me, she goes, the saucy pizza. Look, she fell in love because they actually have what is called the marinara pizza. It has no cheese, just marinara. And she loves kind of like not a lot of cheese on her pizza. So she was super excited for that. MSC had that for her there. Martine says, what kind of foods besides the wings stand out? Well, guys, I cannot eat seafood, but there was seafood on the buffet. There was seafood on the main dining room. I had the first night that I went out to dinner for the gala dinner that I went out with Cassidy and my daughter and Joyce from another Expedia. I had a filet mignon, I think it was, and with vegetables, and that was amazing. I was great with that. But a lot of the seafood I can't eat. And I know a lot of people were eating, so I know that it was good because a lot of people went for seconds. So that means that it was good. Hello, Controversial Cruising. Tink World America. Yes. But it's for me, besides the wings and all of that stuff, I tasted most of their food. And I had like the chicken. We had chicken at one point on the buffet. I had the chicken with mashed potatoes. I had rice there. I had a really great salad that I prepared on my own, and it was really, really good. So it was really tasty. Look at my daughter said the chicken tenders were also pretty good, but the crab cake, she enjoyed the crab cake because she likes seafood and she enjoyed the crab cake. And the pasta was great too. So she's putting all the information that she shared because she ate there. So she's going to give you like what she enjoyed. Now, if we go to the part of the entertainment on the ship, let me bring you these clips. Let's check them out. Oh, wait, hold on. I got the wrong one. Give me 1 second. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me show you this clip from, hold on. Let me look it up. Let me see. Will we show you that? Oh, that was a picture. I didn't have a clip. I'm sorry. But I'm going to show you the entertainment when we went to Ocean Cay. I don't know if you guys ever been to Ocean Cay, but this is the kind of entertainment they have over there. Oh my God, it makes me want to dance. I did find the clip for the Dirty Dancing because they actually have Dirty Dancing on it, and it was fabulous. Here's a clip.
Oh, lover boy. And he still doesn't answer. I simply say, baby, oh, baby, my sweet baby, you're
Ain't that really cool? And that was just a little snippet so that you guys can see. They actually have the show Dirty Dancing on board, guys. Fabulous. I fell in love with the whole dancing and all of that. It was great. I had a good time. What I was trying to show you earlier was some pictures of them on doing their dance and moves and all of that stuff. So it was really, really good. So kudos to MSC for bringing Dirty Dancing live to all of us. And let me see. I actually took a picture with Dr. E, because I always have to take a picture with everybody. This was on our white night, and it was nice to see Dr. E and seeing him on a different view because now he's part of MSC. So it was really nice. I actually told Dr. E, wait a minute, are you on the wrong ship? And he was laughing because we've known each other for a little bit from when he was in Carnival, but it was nice to see him there, and it was amazing. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys on here, let me see. I have this other clip here for you guys. So that's a parade that they have. It's a Lego parade that they have for the little ones. And it was so cool to see the little kids, because there were not many kids on board, but the little kids they had a great time on the ship. And it was really cool to see them, enjoy themselves. Because, it's nice. I always like to see like families and everybody, because, as a travel agent, you're selling the product and you want to make sure that it fits for everybody. And this is a product that I am super happy to bring out there to you guys, to the community, to put it out there. Try it out, for sure. Try it out because you're gonna like it. It's a different type of vibe. You're gonna love the ship. The ship is not only beautiful, it's just amazing. Everything that they have, especially if you're gonna go on the bumper cars and that cliffhanger. I don't know if Cassidy ever did the cliffhanger. I didn't see her do it, but we did it. It was really cool. Let me see. Martin says, it's like a Disney castle. Yes, it is. Look, my daughter says the island was amazing. My shoulders are burned to the screen. Totally worth it. Yeah, we didn't put our sunblock and we were burned to the crisp. Hello, David. Welcome in, sir. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much. I know. Thank you, Cassidy, again for the cliffhanger video. She had a great time. I'm going to show you a couple of more pictures that I have. And this is of me looking, if you look at the back of the ship, actually on the top of the lip part of it, I'm looking towards the shark. Every time I see this picture, I laugh because to me, it feels like the shark came from behind the ship and just jumped on the ship and propped himself there. And I find it too hilarious just to see him there. It's just really cute. And everybody had a great time going in through the shark's mouth. I think it was really fabulous. Now look at this this shot, guys. This is what is kind of like this is the promenade. This is the aft of the ship. So these cabins that you see to your right and to your left, those are the cabins that are considered promenade ocean view, because technically you get to see the promenade, but you also get to see the ocean. And I think those cabins are so cool. I feel that if you take like the last ones, you get more closer to the ocean if that's what you're looking for. But they're really cool because not only you get to see the ocean, you get the best of both worlds. You're seeing the ocean, but then you're also seeing the promenade. And they have shows on the promenade as well. So they have some shows on the promenade that you guys get to enjoy and see. Let me see. I actually have one clip of one of the shows. Check this out. She's amazing. I actually got to take a picture with her, and I asked her, because when she finished her show, I asked her about how long did it take you, to actually do something like that. And she goes, "Oh, it took me a long time." Welcome in, Javier. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I wish I can go on MSC World America. Well, one of these days you get to go. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But yeah, she told me that it was a long time to master like that whole thing. And she did a great job. But I just showed you one person. There's multiple different things that happen on that promenade, and they come and go in different times. And you get to have the times. You get like a sheet where you have all the times and all of the information of all the activities that are going by throughout the day and things like that. But one cool thing that promenade has is that in the evening times, there's three times where the actual promenade comes to life, and it has music and different things. So that was really cool to experience on there. So it was really, really cool. I don't know if I actually have a picture of it lit at night. Let me see, because I have so many different things here that I loaded for you guys. Actually, this is the one where it's kind of like lit up, and they have like music and all of that, and you can kind of like watch the show. You can kind of like watch the show on there. Let me see, what else do I have here to show you guys? If you guys have any questions, just post them on there. This was a really cool picture that I also took out. So it's kind of like on the same place, but I'm actually looking at you guys, and everybody's having an amazing time. On this place where I am, there's actually two, two pools on that side. And they also have some beds right to your, let me see, to your left or to my right. There's some beds there, and those guys are complimentary. Like, you don't have to like pay extra it's first come, first serve. And that's one of the cool things that I enjoyed about this area, was that they have a lot of different places where it's complimentary. You don't have to pay extra for those amenities. Check out this garden. This is called the oh my God, now I forgot what the name of it, but it's something garden. Oh my God, I just completely forgot what the name of this place is. And the botanical garden, there you go. And I love this area. I fell in love with this area. It not only has this pool, it has a retractable roof. So if it rains or anything, the roof will come and then you can still stay there. They have two jacuzzis. It's kind of like Tinkerbell. That's why maybe I like it, because it has all this kind of like vibe of like you being in the forest kind of thing. And it was really nice. And they have some day beds there that are also complimentary. So it's first come, first serve. Like, you don't have to worry about, you having to pay extra for that specific amenity. They also have a kids area. These are the babies club under 3 years old. And these are all the little, I thought it was really cute the way that they prepare this for the little ones. And I'm also going to show you, this is a cabin. This is our cabin. This is what it was. You see my bag, my Tinkerbell bag. So this was our cabin. And yeah, these are the pillows and everything. So you get all the really cool fancy stuff. This is also inside of that botanical garden. This is one of the chairs. It's also complimentary to you guys to use there. And this is inside of also the botanical garden. See where the jacuzzi is? It's very cool. And they also have a bar up in the top of that area. You got the bar. So if you want to catch a drink and kind of like relax and all of that, there's a lot of great seating in that area as well. And this is the coin that I was trying to tell you that you get for the speakeasy. So that's the coin. So make sure you take a snap out of that because that's what it looks like. If you don't know what the coin looked like, there you have it. So that is one of the cool things that I actually saw. This is me in Ocean Cay. Never been to Ocean Cay, and we're going to talk about Ocean Cay right now. And that's the beautiful World America right behind me. I've been to all of the private islands. I truly enjoy Ocean Cay. My daughter is here, and she might be able to put some information on here for you guys. It felt so relaxing. I felt that even though that there was a lot of people on the ship, the how do you call it? Ocean Cay didn't feel like overly crowded. And there was a beach area by the oh my God, by the Cactus Bar that truly, like, we were like the only ones there at one point. There was like maybe a total of maybe 5 or 6 people. And there's a lot of great seating in that area. Welcome in, Tracy and Cruise Nuts. Thank you so much for being here. And there were so many, how would I say, so many different seatings there. Then it was very relaxing. It felt like you had the whole entire island to yourself. And it was really nice. Everything was very well put. Obviously, they're still growing, and there's more to come on there. We also checked out the MSC Foundation because they're actually working with all these corals and trying to, put more out there on the ocean and doing so much for the, so it was really nice to kind of like take that information and, talk to, the people that do that kind of a job. But I know that the actual, how would I say, the actual area is growing. And not only that, they actually have another island next to them, which if you guys saw the mega tour, I actually got a little bit of information from some of the people that actually work there. And they were telling me that they dredged that area to be able to fit World into that. And they had so much sand. And what they did, they were dumping it and putting it all together on the second island that MSC has, because eventually they're going to open that island up and they're going to build another port there so that another ship can go there. But they're also going to connect them so that you can have both islands available for you. They actually have 3 islands, but a little bit they're going to start building it a little bit at a time. So I can see where the island has a lot of potential. But what I enjoyed the most was the fact that it was very relaxing and very nice. It felt so good to and they also, one of the cool things, I know I'm all over the place because there's a lot in Ocean Cay to talk about. Not only it's relaxing, but one of the cool things that my daughter and I found, and I'm not sure, and I don't know if Cassidy's here, she might have that answer. They also have an area where I think 18 people can do the sound baths and kind of like yoga. And the lady said that it was complimentary, but I don't know if it was complimentary to our sailing or that's complimentary just on all the sailings. So that's the only thing that, we were trying to figure out, when my daughter and I were talking, and we were trying to figure out, I wonder if it's going to be complimentary for all of that. Javier, I did not go on the Sea Escape. I was on the World America, but I've never been on the Sea Escape. Let me see. What activities do they have on the island? Well, on the island, they have jet skiing. They have a couple of different activities. I didn't go, to be honest with you, I didn't go into all of the different activities that they had on the island because I just wanted to kind of like take what we had because it was like so much going on. But I know they have jet skiing, and I know I've seen other people where they do the stingray thing. They also have mats that you can rent there and use for the whole day. I know they do have that kind of a stuff on there. Hello, Samara, the Queen of Disney is here. Thank you so much for being here. The crew was great. I'm going to give a shout out to Kino. If you guys are ever in World America, go check out Kino. He's in the Fioglio. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Is the Fioglio main dining room. He's on the area 15. If you guys are sitting there and you see somebody by the name of Kino, just tell Kino that Tinkerbell said, post it real good. He knows what I'm talking about and he will post it for you guys. Great guy, Kino. Nice meeting Kino over there. We actually met him on Ocean Cay. He made us enjoy our time there. We laughed a whole lot with Kino. So shout out to you, Kino, if you're watching the channel. I love you to the moon and back. We had a great time with you. So it was really, really nice. It's nice because even with another ship, they have plenty of different beaches to choose from. Yep, they have plenty of different beaches. If you're a yacht club, if you're part of the yacht club, you have your own secluded area, which is really, really nice also. Let me see. The Lighthouse Beach is secure with nets to keep the sea creatures away. Yep. Miss Sapphire here, she didn't want to go all the way to the net, and we were still trying to figure that out. I will say, guys, if you want to go up to the lighthouse, you do have to have an appointment to do it. We were going to try to do it, but we didn't have an appointment. Now, I don't know if we needed an appointment because it was a media cruise, or is it always that way? That part, I'm being super honest, that part, I don't know. How does that part work? But we couldn't do it because we didn't have an appointment. Did they have gift shops on the island? Yes, they did. They have plenty of gift shops. My daughter got us some shirts. It's really nice. They look like little houses, and they have all sorts of different gift shops for different things that you can find on land. So yeah, she put in there for the gift shops. Did you book another MSC cruise? Well, yes, I will be going back to MSC next year in April, and I am super ecstatic to go back on that ship. So next year we're going to see MSC back again, but this time I'm going in as a paying customer, and I want to see what happened a whole year after. I want to be able to bring that review out to you 1 year from the first sailing. So I want to go back. I want to check it out. I want to see what the vibe is, which I think is going to be the same, probably way better, because you know that with these cruise lines, once they get seasoned, it gets better. You got to keep in mind that everybody's new to the ship, so there's still kinks that they have to fix. But I know that from a year from now, it's going to be perfect. So we're going back a year from now, back to MSC World. So it's going to be fantastic, guys. I can't wait. There's more to come. There's 7 more vlogs coming from MSC World for you guys. We have embarkation. We're going to have a cabin vlog. We're going to have an Ocean Cay vlog. We're going to have a, oh my God, there's like 7 different things that I know we're going to have. I think that there's a specialty dining one coming in. There's a speakeasy coming out on the vlog. So there's many different vlogs. Just keep looking out for them. I did pin on here the mega tour is 1 hour and 20 minutes. I know it's super long, but I wanted to provide you as much information as I possibly could, so that you had everything that you needed to know on MSC World. Now, before I end this live stream today, if you are looking to booking MSC World, you guys got my number, but if you don't, it's 813-608-2935. My email is jagonzalez@expediacruises.com. You can always find me at Traveling with Tinkerbell on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And if you want to send me a private message to a messenger, you can check me there, or send me a message to Instagram, or email me, text me, however which way you want. If you need more information on World, I'll be more than happy to provide that to you. I hope I did a really good job, guys. I'm bringing you this ship and all the information and my review. I definitely will say from the bottom of my heart that this is an amazing ship. Try it. You're going to love it. You're going to fall in love with World. And I can't wait. I can't wait for the next world-class ship, which I know what it is, but that's a secret still, so I can give you that information. But there's another one coming to a port near you. And some of you guys are going to have a World in a port near you as well. So there's 2 more coming to the United States. That's all I'm going to say. That's my little hint to you guys. When the information comes out, then you'll know what their names are going to be and where the ports are going to be. So I will probably, more than likely, I am going to do a group cruise on the next World class that comes to a port near me. And I'm going to give you that information when that ship comes out. And we're going to do a whole Traveling with Tinkerbell group cruise on that brand new ship. So stay tuned to that information. And don't forget, guys, that tomorrow we have Across the Wave, and we're going to be talking about the port of St. Louis at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Cruising with Keys and Escapades with Jeffy. I hope that you guys had as much information. But if you have a question that I didn't answer here, just send me a text or an email or IM me, and I'll be more than happy to provide you with more information. Or if you want to call and ask for more information, I'm here for you guys. Look at my husband. My husband is one of a kind. We love you, Tinkerbell. Great info. I love you too, sweetie. I'm he's like, he's looking at all this information, and I know deep inside of him, I wish I would have been there. But my daughter went with me, and she had an amazing time. We had a great time on World, and it was a great experience. And I just want to say thank you again, MSC Cruises, and Cassidy, our business development manager of MSC, for inviting us, on this amazing ship. And we got to not only fell in love with MSC all over again, but with the brand new World America. With that being said, guys, this is it. I love you all to the moon and back. What can I say? May God bless each and every one of you guys. Stay safe, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. And next week, we're going to be talking about, I don't know yet. We're going to see what we're going to talk about next week. Because you know me, I'm always trying to figure something out. Look at Samara, guys. Push it real good. No, girl, we're booking it real good. Book it real good. I love you guys all to the moon and back. Toodaloos. Ta-ta for now. Hasta tomorrow. I see you guys tomorrow again. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye.